on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Hawkeye Women's Basketball, brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Hy-Vee, the official grocer partner of Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket, day or night. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. U.S. Bank, life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. Now to courtside. Here's Rob Brooks and Jamie Lang.
The Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball team looking to bounce back from a tough loss on Monday night against the Ohio State Buckeyes inside Carver Hawkeye Arena, 92-88. Iowa had won 7 in a row before that, as tonight we are at the Kohl Center in Madison, Wisconsin. Iowa and Wisconsin. The Badgers come in at 5-15, 2-8, but only had a one-possession loss, a 2-point loss at Minnesota last Sunday, 57-55. But this is a series that the Hawkeyes have thoroughly dominated. This is the 75th meeting between the two teams. Iowa leads the series 54-20 and have won 24 in a row. That's right, 24 in a row against Wisconsin. You have to go back to over a decade ago since the Badgers defeated the Hawkeyes, but you think it would be easy on a normal night? Well, you could make that case, but tonight is not going to be a normal night. Iowa will only have 7 players dressed, 7 players available tonight, as McKenna Warnock is out with that hand injury. Gabby Marshall, I told you on the postgame show Monday night, injured a shoulder against Ohio State. She is not in uniform tonight. And of course, A.J. Ettinger, who missed the Ohio State game, got injured in practice with a lower leg injury. So she's not going to be in uniform tonight. So that will change the starting lineup for the first time this year. You'll slip in Tomi Taiwo and Kylie Fierbach, two players that have maybe played 15 or so minutes per contest. Those numbers are going to go up from there. So you'll look at Kate Martin, Monica Sonano, Caitlin Clark, Tomi Taiwo, and Kylie Fierbach in the starting lineup for the Hawkeyes. For the Badgers, also down one of their top players, as Sydney Hilliard will not play tonight. She was incidentally the runner-up, Miss Wisconsin basketball, to McKenna Warnock. Hilliard, a junior guard, is taking a temporary leave of absence from the team to focus on a personal matter, and her return to the team is undetermined at this time. That statement issued by the University of Wisconsin earlier today. Hilliard had started all 18 games for the Badgers, second leading scorer at 12.8, and the leading rebounder at 4.7. So two teams that will have to make some adjustments. But as you always know in athletics, when somebody comes out of the lineup, there's a possibility and an opportunity for somebody to make a mark in the lineup. And we'll see who's able to do that tonight. Certainly plenty of opportunity. We'll get the pregame comments from head coach Lisa Bluter. Jamie is here courtside at the Kohl Center and will give us keys to a Hawkeye victory, all leading up to the 6:31 tip here in Madison. We'll be back with more pregame after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work ethic, where days off don't exist. We know them by the way they wave, passing strangers alike on a 2-lane road. We know them in the midst of our kitchen as we prepare another family meal. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. The Iowa corn farmers are proud to be on the sidelines for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor & Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4-Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
You know when your internet works, your life works. Living with unreliable internet or slow speeds is a hassle you can't afford. Hawk fans, don't settle for subpar service. Get Extreme Internet and transform your whole home. With Extreme powered by Mediacom, you can enjoy speeds from 60 meg up to an incredible 1 gig, intelligent whole home Wi-Fi, and unbeatable reliability. You want great internet at a great price? Give us a call at 844-4FASTER and talk to the Extreme Internet Pros today. Speeds may vary and a monthly data usage allowance applies.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Welcome back inside the Kohl Center, Madison, Wisconsin. It is Iowa and the Badgers here with Coach Bluter on the pregame show, brought to you by Hy-Vee. Save time and shop online with Hy-Vee Isles Online. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com. Well, Coach, a nice streak against the Badgers. Of course, never easy to win on the road, and a key thing is to bounce back after a tough one Monday night.
It was a tough one Monday night, both physically and emotionally. And because it was a tough one Monday night, we don't have a couple of our starters in the lineup, and that's going to be an adjustment. But I'm very thankful that we have Kylie Feuerbach dressing up for the Hawks, and Tomi Taiwo is going to get her first start, and Kylie will have her first start as well.
And, of course, both of those players have played a lot of minutes for you and done a good job.
They have, but they're going to go from playing, like playing a good game of having 12 to 14 minutes to now playing 35 minutes. So that's a big difference. But I think it's going to give us an opportunity to improve, an opportunity for Sid Alforder to come off the bench and play a multitude of different positions, the 3 or the 4. And Addie O'Grady's going to get time. But really, that's about all we have today is we're 7 deep.
Yeah, a little short-handed as we dive into the Wisconsin Badgers. Of course, it's been a roller coaster ride for them. Don't have a lot of wins, but did beat Penn State and played well at Minnesota on Sunday, just a 2-point loss to the Gophers.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they're improving as the year goes on. They have a new coach, new system this year. Sometimes that can take a little while to take, to take effect. They have some of the same pieces as they had last year, including Julie Papasalova, who is the leading scorer on the team at 6 foot, kind of a wing player that can shoot threes, drive. She gets to the boards pretty well. She'll post up. She's kind of an all-around player, I believe, from Czechoslovakia. Brooke Schrammick starting at the center position, a little bit undersized center, but they do have a good-sized center in Sarah Stapleton coming off the bench. This is a team that can, has 3-point shooters on their team, but they haven't done very well from shooting 2 and haven't shot a great percentage from 3.
And Sydney Hilliard, one of their top scorers, not playing tonight, so that's always an opportunity for somebody else to step up and, get more minutes and potentially more points.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic. McKenna Warnock was the Wisconsin Player of the Year, and Sydney Hilliard was the runner-up, and here neither one of them is dressing tonight. But Sydney Hilliard has had good games from against us in the past. So who's going to be starting in her lineup? In the lineup for her is Christina Elu. She's a freshman. She is a 3-point shooter, shooting 36% from 3. So actually much better than Sydney, because Sydney hasn't taken a 3 on the whole year. Here they're bringing in an additional 3-point shooter.
Back with more from Coach Bluter after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, Almost Famous Popcorn, and Jill Armstrong Realty, the area's premier realtor. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, contact the Jill Armstrong team for all your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Check out Bump's Restaurant, located on Melrose Avenue in Iowa City, inside the new Nagel Family Clubhouse at Finkbine Golf Course. We use fresh whole ingredients and scratch cooking in all of our dishes. Come enjoy a blackberry avocado salad, our famous pork tenderloin, or maybe our signature Kinnick burger with a side of our fresh hand-cut french fries. And don't forget to try our legendary Mary and handcrafted cocktails. Reservations are encouraged. Make yours today by calling 319-335-9662. Bump's Restaurant, legendary man, legendary food.
Well, at least I'm sure the players are ready to get going and get back on the winning track and getting a big road victory. You've been so good on the road in the Big Ten, so the confidence has to be there. And what's important for the Hawkeyes, especially early on tonight?
You know, I mean, I really do think that bounce back is really important. And we really caution them about, hey, let's not look at Wisconsin's 2-8 conference record and looking ahead to Michigan. Let's instead come out here and get a good win and get another road win, because we have played well on the road and we've shot well on the road, actually. Wisconsin has shot better at home than they have on the road. So that's something we have to be wary of. I think having great help side, you know, normally I would say let's push, but when you're only 7 deep, we might need to slow it down a little bit tonight. And Wisconsin is about a 50-50 team between player and 2-3 zone. I expect them maybe to go a little more 2-3 zone tonight, because they like the 2-3 zone. They play it a lot. And they're, you know, you're looking at two teams that aren't very deep right now.
Well, and two, you look at this ball game, and a team that hasn't won much, sometimes you let them get some confidence, get the game into the third and fourth quarters, can be dangerous.
Well, it can be dangerous, especially on their home court where they do shoot the ball better. But, you know, Wisconsin wants to beat us so badly. Like you say, this streak goes back, you know, over a decade. I mean, we're talking a dozen or plus years. So this is a game that they have circled, that they want to get so badly. It's one of their goals every year, beat the Hawkeyes. We want to push it off at least another year or maybe more.
Well, let's get it done. Got a ways to go still.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's always more fun to be with friends as you cheer on your favorite team. Whether attending the game, watching at a bar, or hosting a party, it's very important to know that fans don't let fans drive drunk. Before choosing to drink, choose your team's MVP, a sober designated driver. Avoid the unsportsmanlike conduct of driving drunk by handing off your keys so that you, your passengers, and everyone on the road can be safe. Your team victory will only be worth celebrating if you and your friends make it home. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Hey, it's hard to beat an instant winner, and that's just what InstaPlay gives you. You buy a ticket, and then you can win instantly. But we wanted to make it even better. Right now, all non-winning InstaPlay tickets are eligible to play it again. You can enter for another chance to win big cash prizes from $1,000 to $20,000. Might be hard to beat, but $20,000 would do it for me. Visit IALottery.com for complete details.
Well, welcome back, Hawk fans, as we get ready for the Iowa women's basketball team to take on the Wisconsin Badgers here at Kohl Center Arena. This is going to be a great game for the Hawkeyes, and they are a little short on numbers. Hi, I'm Jamie KB Lang along with Rob Brooks. We are going through the starting lineups right now as the Hawks are getting ready to take the court. Iowa's starting lineup today is going to be a little bit different than it normally is. Iowa is starting Tomi Taiwo, that's a new one, Kylie Pierbach, and Kate Martin, Caitlin Clark, and Monica Sonano are the three that you're normally used to hearing. Yep, that means that McKenna Warnock, she is out on the bench right now, along with Gabby Marshall. Both are dealing with some injuries that they're working through. Wisconsin's lineup is a little bit different as well. You're going to see Katie Nelson, Brooke Schramek, Julie Pospislova, Hallie Douglas, and Christina Elu. And this is going to be a good game for both teams. This is a little bit different. It's going to be fun for Rob and I to watch, though, because I like a little bit different of a matchup.
Well, opportunity for sure. And the first one goes to the Wisconsin Badgers. This is a pink game for Wisconsin, raising awareness for a great cause of trying to cure breast cancer. So they are in their pink uniforms as Nelson misses a left-handed layup, and the Hawks in the road black uniforms with Caitlin Clark. Gets it back from Martin down on the right block, works her way in, and is going to be called for traveling. Good defense by Nelson as Clark just shuffled her feet and trying to make a power move to get Iowa's first basket.
Yeah, and Clark's used to it. She really pushes it on the offensive end to defensive end to offensive end, and Wisconsin's trying to stop that.
Pospislova gets the ball inside. Badgers working it around the perimeter with Elu, and then gets it inside. There's an easy two for Hallie Douglas, a 6'1" sophomore, averaging just 4.4 points a game. Taiwo to Martin, now Clark on the left wing. Thought about a 30-footer. Gets it to Taiwo. Now inside, Sonano right-handed layup. Right block is no good. Weak side rebound by Nelson.
That was the right look. Look inside.
Yeah, that's got to be a theme to try to get Monica really going early. And Wisconsin gets the ball inside to Schramek. And the Badgers go up 4-0. Here's a long-range three by Fierbach. And the rebound taken down by Katie Nelson. Grad transfer from Boston University. Pospislova, good score, and as always, thinking offense. Fierbach on her. Here's Nelson at the top of the key, now backs it up against Kate Martin. Elu drives baseline and dribbles it out of bounds over to the Hawkeyes, just underway. It is the Badgers 4 and Iowa nothing.
Slow start for the Hawks.
Got the ball inside once. And Clark will fire a three-pointer deep straight away off the side of the rim. And the ball goes out of bounds.
And that's an okay shot for Clark, but maybe with just 2 minutes into the game, not the best decision. Still trying to work the offense. Driving into the basket is kind of where you want to be to start things going.
Of course, Caitlin coming off of 43 against Ohio State. Most points that she scored in a Big Ten game. Of course, her career high is 44 against Evansville right after the first of the year. Pospisilova in between the circles, looks inside, drops it to Douglas. Right-handed hook shot, that's an air ball. Pospisilova, though, digs up the rebound, and then the pass is intercepted by Tomi Taiwo. Hawkeyes left to right in front of us, courtside at the Kohl Center. Iowa down 4-0, 7:08 left to go, first quarter. Clark angles right. Sonato comes out, sets a screen. Clark drives down the middle of the lane, loses control of the ball and out of bounds. And it's going to go Wisconsin's way. Touch last by Clark. The initial call was it was going to stay with Iowa.
Yeah, I don't know how it got changed, but it did, and it's Wisconsin's.
Katie Nelson kind of runs the attack for the Badgers. Pospisilova along the baseline, kicks it back out to Douglas. 17-foot jump shot is no good. And Sonato gets the rebound to Caitlin Clark. Drives down the right side, contact, no call. She digs up the rebound and gets it out to Feuerbach. Now Taiwo, left to the top of the key to Kate Martin. Hawks have not been able to get any penetration so far as Feuerbach fires another three-pointer off the left side of the rim. Missed that one from the right baseline. Long rebound taken down by Pospisilova. Averaging 14.3. Both teams with short benches tonight. Pospisilova for three. Bounces off the back of the bracket. Rebound and putback is no good by Elu. 5'10 freshman put into the starting lineup for the second leading scorer for Wisconsin. Sydney Hilliard not playing tonight. And a foul against Wisconsin away from the ball against Clark. That'll go against Nelson. And that's the first whistle of the ball game. 4-0 in favor of Wisconsin. 5:48 first quarter. Clark will trigger it in, does so to Feuerbach. Now to Kate Martin at the elbow. She drives down the left side of the lane, and the left-handed layup is no good.
Great job getting by the defender. She just couldn't get into a position to shoot the shot.
Pospisilova gives it off to Schramek, and her scoop shot against Sonato's no good. Monica pulls down the board. Here's Clark in transition. Thought about a 15-footer. Gives it to Sonato. Hands it back to Caitlin. Sonato posts, goes up strong, and finishes off the window, and she is fouled. A chance for a three-point play.
Really, really good finish. And the bigger thing is she was getting fouled on that. And as opposed to what you're taught to do, if you can't, not sure if you're going to get it to be able to go in, not the best shot, you're going to shoot it up higher on the backboard so that it does drop in, and that's exactly what Monica Sonato did.
With two players on her. Been seeing a lot of double teams as of late. Sonato's free throw is perfect.
And I think she needs to be ready for those drop-ins, especially today with a different cast out there for Iowa. She needs to be ready to score, shoot the ball more than she normally does.
Well, Sonato had 23 and 9 against Ohio State. Clark 43, of course. So that's the two big scores for the Hawkeyes. And a turnover as LU lost control of it in the paint. A Fulter into the game. Clark at the top of the key for the Hawkeyes. Sends it right side. Kate Martin, three-pointer. Drills it. Kate Martin from the right wing.
Could be a big day for Kate. Kate has the possibility of scoring a lot of points. She can do it.
And she can shoot that three. Down the right side of the lane. Shot is up by Nelson. No good with the left hand. And it goes off the Hawkeyes along the baseline. Fulter was there. Martin as well. And it will be Wisconsin basketball when we return. 4:30 left to go in the first quarter. The Hawks grab the lead 6-4. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Oh,
You know that old injury of yours, the one in your knee or maybe back? Instead of going to the doctor and then doing physical therapy, why not start with therapy first? Athletico Physical Therapy is changing the whole healing process around. Their physical therapists will find the source of your pain and help fix it. Start with them and start living pain-free. Just like that.
It all starts with Athletico Physical Therapy. Schedule your free assessment at athletico.com. No prescription needed. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
It's always more fun to be with friends as you cheer on your favorite team. Whether attending the game, watching at a bar, or hosting a party, it's very important to know that fans don't let fans drive drunk. Before choosing to drink, choose your team's MVP, a sober designated driver. Avoid the unsportsmanlike conduct of driving drunk by handing off your keys so that you, your passengers, and everyone on the road can be safe. Your team victory will only be worth celebrating if you and your friends make it home. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Hey, it's hard to beat an instant winner, and that's just what Instaplay gives you. You buy a ticket, and then you can win instantly. But we wanted to make it even better. Right now, all non-winning Instaplay tickets are eligible to play it again. You can enter for another chance to win big cash prizes from $1,000 to $20,000. Might be hard to beat, but $20,000 would do it for me. Visit ialottery.com for complete details.
Welcome back courtside, the Kohl Center. 4:30 left to go in the first. Iowa 6 and Wisconsin 4. Hey, let Jamie know if you're listening in tonight, where you're listening. We know Kathy is here at the game.
Yeah.
She always listens, and we hear from her a lot. Don't forget, not only the Hawkeye radio network stations, but the Varsity app, which is free, and then also the
Crystal
YouTube
clear
channel.
on there. Sounds great, but I mean, whatever works for you people. We're down with that. YouTube, that thing called YouTube. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a.
Appreciate everybody on the Hawkeye Radio Network YouTube channel. Gotten a great response from a lot of listeners there. And stepping out of bounds is LU.
And thus far, I would say, without a doubt, this is probably the slowest start I've seen from the Iowa women's basketball team. And that's not a complaint. It's more of just acknowledging that it has been a slower start. The pace alone has been slower.
Well, and as you heard Coach Bluter talk about in the pregame show, we're not going to be able to have that transition break because we're down to 7 players. Here's Martin, lost control of the ball as she went down to the left block, and it goes out of bounds along the baseline over to Wisconsin. So the running game, the pace is going to be much slower tonight.
It's very different to watch.
Oshpashlova. Here's Nelson, free throw line extended left. Badgers with the basketball, Hawks with the lead by 2, and Wisconsin can't handle a pass. LU lost it in the corner. She has started 6 games previous to tonight and has played in 20 games for the Badgers, averaging just under 7 a contest. Clark gets it to Addie O'Grady into the game at the top of the key. Sends it right side to Clark. Caitlin, a little step back 16-footer, gets it to go straight away. Caitlin Clark's first basket.
That was quite the step back. I mean, she took like a 3-foot step back.
8-4 Hawkeyes.
Oh, Block City.
Schrammick went up and had it blocked, and loose ball dug up by Wisconsin. So another opportunity. LU missed a jumper, but got her own rebound. Here's Nelson in between the circles, near the big W here in Madison. Clark up against her, and a 17-foot jump shot is good for Schrammick. She has 4, had 14 at Minnesota on Sunday. And it's 8-6. Hawkeyes with the lead in the basketball. Clark whips a pass into O'Grady. Left-handed layup is good.
What?
And when I say whips a pass, she did it.
She did. And the big thing is Addie O'Grady caught it and finished it, and it was a great pick-and-roll play.
Didn't have to put the ball on the floor or anything. Just went right up with it.
People say pick-and-roll still. Is that a thing?
It's a thing.
Okay.
Schrammick drives down the right side of the lane, kicks it off to Eliu, and she is tied up by a Folter, but now a block is going to be called.
Yeah, it was a weird whistle. The timing was a little late on the whistle. It's a foul nonetheless, but Folter did a good job of getting her hands on the ball and going for that jump ball.
Wow. That's not anywhere close to being a block. But Wisconsin will have the ball along the baseline. Hawks by 4, and then the Badgers immediately turn it over. Poshkashlova lost control of it on the left side.
Well, actually, did you see it? Well, Nelson, before it could even get there, hit the back. So here, fun thing for people to know, you're taking the ball out of bounds. If you hit the back of the backboard, that's out of bounds as well, my friends. So instantly a turnover, even before it could get to her.
And Wisconsin has turned the ball over 300 times this year. And the Hawks return the favor.
And that was Monica Sonato getting doubled. They are coming in on Monica. Monica has to be careful. Keep that ball tight to her chest.
Drive in, baseline shot is up and good by Poshkashlova. Nice quick move.
Yeah, just
from the left wing to the baseline.
Way too easy. Got to slow her down. She has some speed to her.
And she's got the ability to score and looks for her shot. 10-8. Clark drives down the right side. Shot is up and no good. A little bit strong. Wasn't sure whether she was going to lay it up over the rim or put it off the glass, and kind of was in no man's land on the back of the bracket. Nelson on the right wing. Looks inside, gets it inside, then kicks it back out to Douglas. Whips it to Eliu on the left side. She drives the paint, stops 14 feet away. And now Schrammick for 3, no good. Martin with the rebound. Hawks picking up the pace a little bit here as Clark fires a three-pointer from 26 feet left wing. Caitlin Clark, a 3 in transition.
Yeah, and she just ended a 2.5-minute scoring drop for Iowa. So a big 3. You could tell, though, that 3 was shot very differently than her very first 3. So much more confidence, felt much more fluid.
And in rhythm. 13-8. Hawks with the lead, and here's a steal by Kate Martin. Drives down, and a behind-the-back pass from the right side to the left side, and the layup good by Caitlin Clark. How about that pass?
So pretty. That was, God, I love Kate Martin. I do. I love that she even did that behind-the-back pass just then, and that it was a good finish by Clark then. So that little oomph. Iowa needed that oomph. You could feel that they were missing it. I got my first shout out right here to Ken and Jane Lang in Emmitsburg, Iowa.
All right.
Is their last name Lang like mine? It sure is. That's the mom and dad-in-law.
You know them well.
I do. They're great people.
The Iowa Lottery's Insta-Play games are fast and fun to play. They're like scratching tickets without the scratching. Right now, enter any non-winning Insta-Play ticket for your chance to win big cash prizes. Visit www.ialottery.com/VIP to learn more. Hawkeyes 15, Wisconsin 8. Badgers took a 30-second timeout with 46 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And Iowa's picked up the pace offensively, trying to get that transition game going, and it's worked out well the last 2 trips. Stapleton comes in for the Badgers. 3-pointer left wing, no good by Eliu. She's scoreless. And a Folter gets the ball to Martin. Hawks will be able to hold for the final shot of the first quarter with 20 seconds. On top, by 7, 15-8. Feuerbach holding it in between the circles. Clark getting a quick breather.
That's all she's going to get today is quick ones.
We're going to play a lot. A Folter driving shot in the paint, no good. Gets her own rebound, has that shot blocked. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. So the Hawkeyes down a couple of starters. No McKenna Warnock, no Gabby Marshall. On top 15-8 after 10 minutes of play. We'll be back to the Kohl Center in Madison after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Did you know that as a Mid-American Energy customer, nearly half of your life is powered by the wind energy we provide? That means when you're at home fixing a snack, or at work sending emails, you're using wind energy. Investing in wind helps us keep your rates low. renewable wind energy. It's clean, affordable, and powerful. And it's one more way Mid-American Energy is obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Check out Bump's Restaurant, located on Melrose Avenue in Iowa City, inside the new Nagel Family Clubhouse at Finkbine Golf Course. We use fresh whole ingredients and scratch cooking in all of our dishes. Come enjoy a blackberry avocado salad, our famous pork tenderloin, or maybe our signature Kinnick burger with a side of our fresh hand-cut french fries. And don't forget to try our legendary Mary and handcrafted cocktails. Reservations are encouraged. Make yours today by calling 319-335-9662. Bump's Restaurant, legendary man, legendary food.
Rob Brooks and Jamie Cavey Lang, courtside, Kohl Center, Madison, Wisconsin, through 1. Iowa 15, Wisconsin 8. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, the Homewood Suites and the Home to Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. And the Hawks will have the ball to start quarter number 2.
And Iowa looked their best today when they were out there actually running and pushing the ball and getting down the court. So I think that they're going to have to do a little bit of that if they want to get into that rhythm.
Feuerbach turns it over. Hawkeyes have turned it 5 times, Wisconsin 6. But the Hawks lead 15-8. In a 2-3 zone. Here's Pospisilova for 3, just skips off the front of the iron into the hands of Clark. Trying to beat everybody down the court, spins in the lane, gives it to Sedano. In transition, left-handed layup is up and good.
The transition, I'm telling you, the transition has to happen. If not always, it can't just be, you can't throw it out the window when it's one of the things that motivates the Hawkeyes the most.
And do it so well. It's such a huge part of the Hawkeyes game plan. Pospisilova on the left wing, pulls from 15, rimming no. And Clark, weak side rebound. Clark looks to run, and now will fire a three-pointer left wing. No good, skipped off the right side. And Wisconsin comes down with the rebound, Sarah Stapleton, 6'3" junior. Pospisilova along the baseline, whips it cross court. In the corner, Douglas for 3, drills it.
And that was just Iowa has to help out more on the defensive end, right? Kate Martin was the one who helped on the same 3 people who are all 10 feet apart. So Iowa has to do a better job of recognizing and getting out there for the help side.
17-11, lob pass inside. Sedano has her shot blocked by Stapleton. And a foul will be called in the paint. Douglas, her first. Clark sends it to Feuerbach out near midcourt. Hands it back to Caitlin. 8:02 left to go. And Sedano not ready for the pass and turned, and there's the ball.
Oh, I guess
lays
I'm
it up and in. Boy, she was open.
She's like, oh, okay. It was the right decision to throw it in, and that's why, I mean, Monica Sedano's great. Most people are that's going to be a turnover. She's like, oh, okay, I got it. Don't worry about me. All I need is like a millisecond to be able to catch that ball.
She was so wide open, I think if it went off her back, she still could have turned and caught and lay it up and in. So Sedano with 7 to match Clark's 7. Pospisilova, paint, runner no. Rebound to Kate Martin. Hawks by 8. Flips a pass back to Clark, drives in, shot is up with the left hand, count it, and she is fouled. Contact on her way up.
I mean, she really extended those legs. She got lanky on that. She was looking like Jordan coming in from the three-point arc. But really, she did a good job of extending those legs. And whenever you can extend your legs when you're coming in for a layup, you have more time to get body control and go up for that layup strong. And she did just that, finishing that shot.
And finishes the three-pointer. Three-point play, Caitlin Clark. She has 10. And the Hawks go up 22-11. Badgers basketball. Nelson against Clark. Clark, tight defense. Gets through a screen. Nelson doing a lot of dribbling. And finally gets it off to Pospisilova. In between the circles. Hesitates. Now gets it into the corner. LU. Back to Pospisilova. Jumper. Got it just inside the three-point arc on the right wing as the shot clock was winding down.
And she's taken the most shots for them, but she actually doesn't have the most points for Wisconsin. That's going to go to Douglas, who has 5 right now for Wisconsin.
5-4-4, the 3 Wisconsin scores. Douglas, Schrammick, and Pospisilova. 22-13, Hawks with a lead in the ball. 6:30 left to go. Second quarter at the free throw line. Martin drives down the left side, pulls up on the block, and has it blocked by Sarah Stapleton. Wide body at 6'3". Wide open, LU drills a three-pointer right wing in front of the Iowa bench. Her first basket.
Like Coach Bluter was saying, that's the freshman right there coming in and playing more games, playing those minutes for Hilliard.
Wisconsin under 30% from 3 on the season. 22-16, we're under 6 second quarter. Taiwo drives down the left side, slips it off to Sonano, lays it up and in with the right hand.
Pretty little underarm pass, right? That's where you look. You see the defender's arms go up, you pass underneath right by the armpit, and that's just what Tomey did to get that ball to Monica
Across
Sonano.
the lane, and that's the penetration that brings the defense towards you. Pospisilova kicks it back to Nelson. Left-handed three is no good. Left wing. Taiwo the rebound. 24-16. Hawkeyes by 8 with the basketball. Here's Clark in between the circles to Martin, top of the key, whips it right side. Taiwo now inside. Sonano turnaround jumper from the elbow is good. Hit that from 15.
Go to Monica. Go to Monica. That's all I'm going to say. Keep it going. Get that ball to her wherever she's at. Right there, she was, 8 feet out?
At least.
She's feeling good. I think she's ready to help this team make sure when they know they're low on numbers.
Pospisilova looks inside, and the shot is up and no good by Stapleton. Feuerbach with the rebound. Hawks by 10 with the ball. Here's Clark. She'll pull from 15 and drill it straight away.
Or Clark, also fine.
Now let's not forget about her.
2 Hawkeye players in double figures already. That's Clark with 10 and Sonano with 11.
Taiwo defending Pospisilova, and she drills a jumper from 18 straight away. She does not need much room.
No.
And is always aggressive at the offensive end, averaging 14.3. Leading scorer for Wisconsin. A blocking foul.
Magic foul of Julie Pospisilova.
Pospisilova.
Yep.
That is her first. Timeout on the court. Blue is caring, blue is convenient, and now blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, our extensive network, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com. Well, the Hawks have the advantage so far. 4:13 left to go in the second quarter. Iowa by 10, 28-18. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Multi-platinum country superstar Sarah Evans is bringing her Copy That tour to the newly remodeled event center at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort on May 21st.
I could not ask for more. You were born to fly. No place that far.
Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
Hawks by 10, 28-18, 4:13 left to go until halftime. Here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn is a multi-purpose crop which benefits the entire state, feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides clean burning fuel for our planet. Thank you to Iowa's corn farmers. Need to recycle old working refrigerators and deep freezers? Visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for details, plus energy-saving tips. Clark with 12, Sonano with 11. Martin has a 3, O'Grady 2. As Iowa leads 28-18 and will have the basketball. Wisconsin about 50-50 as far as man defense and zone. Right now in a 2-3 zone. Feuerbach tries to penetrate on the right wing. Gets it back to Clark with 5 to shoot. O'Grady sets a screen. Fires left side to a Fulter for 3. That's an air ball and will bounce out of bounds over to Wisconsin.
And that's okay. The Fulter needs to keep shooting. This is a time where we were talking before the game. This is a great learning game for them, maybe to build some confidence. If you miss a shot, you're not getting taken out. Keep going. Keep shooting.
When there's 7 players, you can make a few mistakes and still be out there. So the point being is you can play pretty loose. You go play your game. Here's a pull-up jumper at the elbow. Good by LU. Nice shot off the dribble. Iowa by 8 with the ball. Clark posting. Turnaround jumper. The floater is good. Hit that one right outside the semicircle.
I think Clark kind of likes having this freedom right now, too. I think she's also feels a little bit like, all right, I'm going to do some things that I might not normally do. I might pass the ball a little bit more.
Under 3, second quarter. Nelson between the circles, being defended by Clark. Angles left side, crossover dribble, and then an offensive foul will be called on the screen on LU. Or make that Stapleton.
Yep, just moving on that screen. She didn't get set.
Pospisilova back in. Hawks by 10 with the ball. Clark keeps that right-handed dribble going. Feuerbach tried to get a pass into O'Grady. And just couldn't connect on that one. It goes out of bounds underneath the basket. Just some miscommunication. Nelson to Douglas, high post area. Pospisilova gets it inside to Stapleton, tries to make a move on the right block, goes up window, off the front of the iron. Clark with the rebound. Caitlin looking to run, and now will pull for 3 straight away. And that one goes out of bounds, a little bit short. Kate Martin comes back for Sydney Fulter. So the starting 5 minus Monica Sonano.
And Coach Booter's over there talking about she wants to run the offense a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more movement.
Ball was tipped, went in the backcourt, so dug up by Douglas. We're under 2 minutes. Second quarter, Hawks by 10. Badgers with the ball. Lob pass inside, layup missed by LU. Rebound to Taiwo. Tomey at the top of the key. Kicks it left side to Feuerbach, drives baseline, slips between 2 defenders, and a foul will be called on Pospisilova.
Good movement, good cuts.
And Sonano is back.
Sonano
for O'Grady. 2 free throws for Kylie Feuerbach. She's really done a good job driving the baseline. She's got a quick first step.
Yep, and I think she's been doing that the past few games. We've seen some more drives from her, a little bit more aggressiveness on the offensive end. And really, if she can contribute like 8 points a game, that would be, I think, a huge addition for the Hawkeyes.
And she gets the bounce on the second one. Off the back of the bracket in the air, dropped right through. Feuerbach 2 for 2 at the free throw line. 4 bench points for the Hawkeyes. And
there's really only 2 players off the bench today.
Here's a spin move along the baseline by Pospisilova, and she throws it away into the hands of Taiwo. Drives down the right side of the lane. Little up and under move off the window.
That was a finish. I like it.
Taiwo's first basket. And it's 34-20. Hawkeyes up 14. Stapleton tried to get a pass to Ellie underneath the basket. Taiwo deflected it out of bounds. It'll stay with Wisconsin with 1:04 left to go on the clock.
And I was on a 6-0 run. See if they can extend it just a little bit more before they go to the half.
Take that momentum. A team like this that hasn't won many games. Wisconsin 5-15, 2-8 in the league. Just don't want them to hang around like they did against Minnesota on Sunday. Pospisilova for 3, left wing, no. Long rebound, Sonano. Gives it to Clark. Dribbles to the right side. Now a little step back 17-footer, rolls it in. Caitlin Clark, another step back 2-pointer.
She's putting on some offensive move, a little offensive move clinic out there. Let's see these step backs. She's really into the step backs actually today.
Separating from the defense. 16 for Caitlin Clark. Shooting a high percentage. Pospisilova with an air ball from 16 feet away, right wing. So the Hawks can now hold it for the final shot with 17.5. 36-20. Hawkeyes led 15-8 after 1.
And now they're just looking for that last second shot. Can they extend it to 10-0 run? Can they get to that double-digit run?
Nelson waiting for Clark. Caitlin angles right side, drives all the way, scoop, layup, good.
Caitlin says, yes, we can.
That's her easiest 2 of the first half. And Caitlin Clark with 18 first half points. And the Hawkeyes have done a terrific job on the boards. And Jamie, I thought the second quarter, the transition game went a little bit more up-tempo and it helped the offense.
It did. I think that Coach Bluter was playing it pretty safe in the beginning, and that makes sense, right? If you only have 2 people on the bench, you're worried about fouls, you're worried about people losing their legs by the fourth quarter, and then I think she was also seeing like, wow, this does not look like us, and if we play like this, this isn't our game, right? So she's a smart coach. She made those adjustments, and I think they definitely look much more like the Hawkeyes now.
Hawkeyes 38 and Wisconsin 20. Let's pause at 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Hey Hawkeyes, is your small business ready for a big promotion? To support and celebrate small businesses, United Healthcare and Hawkeye Athletics are teaming up for the Spotlight on Small Business sweepstakes. Winners receive radio promotions, social media recognition, and more. To enter, visit HawkeyeSports.com/UHC. United Healthcare is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Back with a recap of the first half. Iowa 38, Wisconsin 20. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Klosterman Construction, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home of the beautiful Guarantee. Bachmeyer Carpet One is proud to support the Hawkeyes. If you're looking to remodel, build a new home, or just redo a room, we are your flooring store. Outstanding design and sales staff with the knowledge to guide you in a friendly, stress-free atmosphere. Bachmeyer Carpet One. Come visit us.
Hi, Hawk fans. This is Gary Dolphin. I've been telling you about Authentic Brand's superb Hawkeye gear. But did you know Authentic Brand by TCB Companies is an official outfitter of well-known enterprises and organizations, including iHeartRadio Group and Learfield? The style and comfort and great looks of Authentic Brand gear, both sporty and professional, will give your image a boost. Outfit your personal and professional life in Authentic Brand gear.
It's always more fun to be with friends as you cheer on your favorite team. Whether attending the game, watching at a bar, or hosting a party, it's very important to know that fans don't let fans drive drunk. Before choosing to drink, choose your team's MVP, a sober designated driver. Avoid the unsportsmanlike conduct of driving drunk by handing off your keys so that you, your passengers, and everyone on the road can be safe. Your team victory will only be worth celebrating if you and your friends make it home. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Oh, you know that old injury of yours? The one in your knee or maybe back? Instead of going to the doctor and then doing physical therapy, why not start with therapy first? Athletico Physical Therapy is changing the whole healing process around. Their physical therapists will find the source of your pain and help fix it. Start with them and start living pain-free. Just like that.
It all starts with Athletico Physical Therapy. Schedule your free assessment at athletico.com. No prescription needed. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
It's time for the halftime show, brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. Iowa 38, Wisconsin 20. Jamie, how about the individual numbers for the first 20 minutes?
Well, the numbers are looking pretty good for the Hawkeyes. 2 players in double figures. Caitlin Clark with 18 points. She's 8 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, and a perfect 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Monica Sonano has 11 points for the Hawkeyes, 5 of 7 from the field, perfect 1 of 1 from the free throw line. But supporting the Hawkeyes, you have multiple players scoring some points. Kate Martin with the 3, Feuerbach with 2, Taiwo with 2, and O'Grady with 2. Again, there's only 7 Hawkeyes, so 6 out of the 7 have scored to get to those 38 points for the Hawkeyes. Rebounds, Iowa's doing a great job on the boards. 19 rebounds, compare that to Wisconsin's 14 rebounds. Iowa's leading rebounder thus far, Caitlin Clark with 5, 4 coming from Monica Sonano. Clark's also leading the way with assists, 4 assists. Iowa's doing a great job sharing the ball on 8 assists of their 16 field goals. And then Wisconsin has no players in double figures yet. Leading scorer is Paspaslova, and that's with 6 points, 5 points from Elu and 5 points from Douglas. So Iowa as a whole shooting very well, 53% from the field, only 25% from the three-point line. But man, 53% from the field, I think that anybody would take that. Wisconsin is currently 31% from the field.
And the Hawkeyes have led for 14 minutes and a second. Wisconsin for 4:19. 22 points in the paint for the Hawkeyes and 12 fast break baskets as well. And the Hawkeyes have made Wisconsin work at the offensive end. Bud Light halftime show continues after the break. Iowa 38, Wisconsin 20. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Every day you use energy to power your life, to wake up, to stay connected.
Hi, this is John. Oh, hey.
To feed your loved ones. Dinner! You don't even have to think about it, because at MidAmerican Energy, we do. We work hard to bring you energy you can count on every day, because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're MidAmerican Energy, and we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few two-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Not all internet is created equal. It's a lot like choosing a quarterback. Technically, you could sign up any new rookie provider on the block, but the success of every device in your home depends on it. Will they perform in the clutch, or will they buffer under pressure? Extreme provides the speed you need with a 100% gigabit technology network and amplified Wi-Fi. And unlike signing a quarterback, Extreme Internet requires no contracts. There's only one pick to lead your team. It's Extreme, powered by Mediacom.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Hawkeyes 38, the Badgers 20 on the Bud Light halftime show. Let's check out scores from around the Big Ten. At U.S. Bank, we know when you invest in a community, the community invests in you. We are committed to providing high-quality, innovative products and services that meet the needs and demands of our customers. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. In the third, with 1:58 left to go, it is Minnesota 51, number 5 Indiana 49. Nebraska 20, Penn State 12. That in the final minute of the first quarter. And one final, Maryland, a tight one against Michigan State, but number 17 Maryland wins it by 5, 67-62. Michigan and Illinois postponed. Of course, the Iowa men were supposed to play at Ohio State tonight, and that game has been postponed. The weather conditions in the Columbus area and also some plane mechanical problems delayed Iowa getting out of the Cedar Rapids airport. 38-20, Hawkeyes over the Badgers at the half. Hawkeyes now back on the court, warming up. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
It's always more fun to be with friends as you cheer on your favorite team. Whether attending the game, watching at a bar, or hosting a party, it's very important to know that fans don't let fans drive drunk. Before choosing to drink, choose your team's MVP, a sober designated driver. Avoid the unsportsmanlike conduct of driving drunk by handing off your keys so that you, your passengers, and everyone on the road can be safe. Your team victory will only be worth celebrating if you and your friends make it home. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go is mealtime made easy. Just order delicious meals online for convenient curbside pickup or have it delivered. Want breakfast? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Need lunch? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Doing dinner? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Get pancakes, burgers, fried chicken, lasagna, Hai Chai Asian dishes, sushi, pizza, and more. If you're craving it, Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go has it with curbside pickup or delivery. Order today at Hy-Vee.com/mealtime.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
Do you ever feel like you spend more time trying to work out than actually working out? Skip the hassles and bring the gym into your home with help from the friendly fitness experts at Shields. We'll help you choose the right equipment to meet your goals, and we'll be right there with you for delivery, setup, and service. And with the Shields guarantee, you never take a chance on your purchase. If you don't love it, we'll make it right. This year, it's your space, your time, your fitness, with a little help from Shields. In store or online at shields.com.
Welcome back, Hawk fans, to Kohl Center Arena here in Madison, Wisconsin, as the Iowa women's basketball team is at halftime against the Wisconsin Badgers. Iowa up by 18 points, 38-20. Have about 3 minutes left before we start this second half. Going to take a quick look at points of the paint here. Iowa has 22 points in the paint compared to Wisconsin's 6. So really doing a great job getting in there, most of those being from drives or passes into the post for an easy 2 or 3 footer. And when we come back, we will get ready to start that second half. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At MidAmerican Energy, being obsessively, relentlessly at your service means delivering reliable, affordable energy to you. And it also means marking underground utility lines before you break ground to keep you safe. Trimming trees to keep them away from electric lines so power is there when you need it. And it means working safely and quickly to power your home and business, no matter what the weather. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. That's MidAmerican Energy.
It's always more fun to be with friends as you cheer on your favorite team. Whether attending the game, watching at a bar, or hosting a party, it's very important to know that fans don't let fans drive drunk. Before choosing to drink, choose your team's MVP, a sober designated driver. Avoid the unsportsmanlike conduct of driving drunk by handing off your keys so that you, your passengers, and everyone on the road can be safe. Your team victory will only be worth celebrating if you and your friends make it home. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Rob Brooks and Jamie K.B. Lang, courtside, Kohl Center, Madison, Wisconsin. A little chilly up here today.
It is, and if you haven't been to the Kohl Center, this is also where they have hockey.
It's chilly in here, too.
It's chilly in here. It's chilly, your feet get real cold, so you might want to make sure you're wearing those winter boots if you're sitting anywhere near the court, because, woof, you really feel it on the bottom of your feet.
You can. I should have known better.
I know, what were we thinking? This isn't our first rodeo here.
No.
Come on.
So far, so good.
But Iowa, they're not cold. They're pretty hot. 53% is pretty hot, I'd say. Especially when you're on the road. And you have 7 players. And you're playing some different sets that you haven't played.
Yeah, a little adversity, but the Hawks have done a good job so far. Really had a good second quarter, outscoring the Badgers 23-12. Remember, Iowa shot 61.8% for the game against Ohio State. And Pospisilova has her shot blocked and dug up by Clark. She'll pull from 16 straight away and drills it. That pull up
It's
15-footer, step back, 16-footer. That's been the money shot for Caitlin Clark tonight.
Yeah, she's shooting it very confidently. And hey, if it's going in, keep it going.
Inside, Wisconsin saves it with Douglas. And now has 6 to shoot. And Nelson trying to create, wheels left side, left-handed shot is up and no good. Rebound put back off the window, no good by Schramek. And the Hawks come away with the ball. Here's Taiwo in between the circles. Kate Martin, free throw line extended right. Piers inside, gets it to Sedano. She turns and is doubled and held.
And we've been seeing the doubling on Sedano all day. Doubling in, usually coming from the outside in, trying to dig at the ball, get a hand on it.
LU on the help came and just grabbed the wrist of Monica Sedano. And she gets the ball inside, goes Glass with it off the right block, and Sedano with 13.
They're playing on her back. Get it in. She's okay. She can go up against 2 people if she has the player on her back.
And the Hawks extend the lead to 42-20, just underway, third quarter. Pospisilova drives baseline, kicks it back out to Douglas for 3, rattles around and drops through. Allie Douglas with 8. She had 8 and 9 boards at Minnesota. Good three-point shooter. Here's Clark. Frees up from 18 and drills it straight away. Got rid of Nelson on the defensive end.
Just putting on a clinic, a fast break clinic about how you do that pull-up jumper.
Well, 43 on Monday. Who knows how many tonight? Stick around. 44-23, Hawks on top. Here's Schramek, drives down left side of the lane. Shot off of Sedano is no good. Fast break opportunity. Martin grabs it, goes up, can't finish after a nice pass by Caitlin Clark. And now Nelson drives in. Left-handed layup is up and no good. A little bit strong. Clark with the foul.
And that's just going to be Iowa's second team foul for the whole game. And Iowa has to be really smart. They aren't playing aggressive.
Can't get in foul trouble tonight.
Not nearly as aggressive as you've seen them playing in previous games.
How many does Monica have?
Monica Sedano has
none.
That tells you
I love it.
how much they are not pushing or anything like that today.
Katie Nelson at the free throw line makes the first. That's her first point. Averages 6.4. Grad transfer from Boston University, where Marissa Mosley, first-year head coach for Wisconsin, was the head coach. Sedano, right block, has it knocked away by Schramek, 6-foot sophomore. Did the job defensively, but ball will stay with the Hawkeyes, 44-25 Iowa. Clark gets it to Feuerbach. Tries to get into the lane, and the right-handed layup on the left side is good. Things cleared for it.
They did.
About 6 feet away. A deep three-pointer, no good by LU. She's not afraid to launch it into the hands of Clark. Probes the middle and brings it back out. Caitlin now a bounce pass inside to Sedano, left-handed layup. Beautiful pass again by Caitlin Clark.
The old bounce pass nation coming back. You just don't see him that he used to. Bounce passing it around, but great job waiting for it to actually work.
Douglas at the elbow. Gives it inside to Schramek. Now back outside, Pospisilova. Misses the three-pointer right in front of the Wisconsin bench. Here's Clark in the paint. Step back, 3:15. Count it. Nice, high archer.
I have to laugh sometimes when she just does things where I'm just like, that was crazy. That was crazy in like an awesomely crazy way where she just pulled back to that free throw line for a shot.
And Nelson got free of Clark and drives in and lays it up and in. Nelson with 4 in the quarter. Taiwo Nets a three-pointer right in front of the Iowa bench on the right wing. Tomi Taiwo with 5.
Yes.
And it's 53-27 Iowa.
That is high percentage shots, and it's high percentage because the people are shooting what they feel comfortable with right now, right? They're looking around, where you feel comfortable, you take your shot. That's a high percentage shot, and Iowa is perfect 4 of 4 from their last few shots.
Law enforcement is cracking down on wearing seatbelts. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau reminds you to click it or ticket, day or night. Well, how about this? This is a Big Ten game on the road. Iowa with no McKenna Warnock,
Yes.
no Gabby Marshall, no A.J. Ettinger, no Logan Cook. She's been out several weeks, is in uniform tonight, but no expectation to play.
No.
Getting closer, that's the good news. Down to 7 players, and I don't care who the opponent is. You're up 53-27 with 5:51 left to go in the third.
Nothing is traditional even about how you can tell there's a difference in how they're playing. They figured out a flow, though. It was very slow in the beginning, and Coach Bluder was holding it back, and I think she said, just go do your thing. You guys know how to play, figure out how to play together, and they figured it out quite quickly. Quite quickly with a crew that probably doesn't play together. You don't practice that much. That's how it works. When you're in practice, you always do kind of your main 5. Then you almost sub out. That's how you actually go through and practice your offense. So these people don't play together a ton in practice at this point in time in the season. So giving them a lot of credit because they are making it work, and they're looking like they've been playing all season like this.
And this is a game the Hawks need. We'll take a break. Iowa 53, Wisconsin 27. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Anything can happen when the Cyclones and Hawkeyes come to compete. It's where the rubber meets the road. Neighbors become rivals and friends become foes. Some go home broken-hearted, while others are victorious. When the dust finally settles, one thing stands true. No matter which side you're on, you're part of tradition. For those who are Iowan through and through, we're Iowa Corn, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Do you ever feel like you spend more time trying to work out than actually working out? Skip the hassles and bring the gym into your home with help from the friendly fitness experts at Shields. We'll help you choose the right equipment to meet your goals, and we'll be right there with you for delivery, setup, and service. And with the Shields guarantee, you never take a chance on your purchase. If you don't love it, we'll make it right. This year, it's your space, your time, your fitness, with a little help from Shields. In store or online at shields.com.
Multi-platinum country superstar Sarah Evans is bringing her Copy That tour to the newly remodeled event center at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort on May 21st.
And I could not ask for more. You were born to fly. There's no place that far.
Tickets are on sale now at Riverside Casino and Resort.com.
Hawkeyes, after a steal, get the ball deep to Monica Sedano. Her layup is up and good on the left side. Wisconsin with Nelson misfires on a jumper from the right wing, but the Badgers get the long rebound and have another opportunity. 55-27, we're under 5, third quarter. Schramek from 15, that's a wild shot. Long rebound, bounces around into the hands of Kylie Feuerbach. Now Fulter drives baseline, not cut off, and missed the left-handed layup.
Good hard
nice
take.
move, just couldn't get it.
Good hard take, just didn't get that finish.
Wisconsin with it. Pospisilova gets it around to Elu, who drills a three-pointer from the right wing. That's her second three. 5'10" freshman from Chicago. And Kate Martin loses control of the ball along the baseline. It goes out of bounds. And that turnover will give the Badgers the basketball. Molly's Cupcakes. is proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. 4:07 left to go, third quarter. Iowa 55, Wisconsin 30. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Keep yourself and your loved ones healthy by getting your free COVID-19 vaccine. Plus, when you get a COVID-19 vaccine at your Hy-Vee pharmacy between February 1st and April 30th, you can get a 50-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver reward. Talk about savings. Schedule your COVID-19 vaccination appointment today at Hy-Vee.com/COVID vaccine. Some restrictions apply. See pharmacy for more details.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
Hawks in command of this one, 55-30, and we want to give a shout out to the Iowa managers. Last night, right here inside the Kohl Center, defeated the Wisconsin managers by the final score of 65-61.
Yeah, big game for them.
Must have been a couple of big buckets down the stretch.
Sounds like it was a barn burner. That's what I heard. That's the rumor.
Well, I've watched them shoot. They could put it in, no doubt about it. Wisconsin basketball as Schremek misfires from three-point range, left wing. Rebound down to Sydney Fulter. Now Taiwo running the point. Caitlin Clark getting a breather, as is Monica Sonano, and the layup is missed by O'Grady. The young Iowa players make terrific moves. Just got to continue to work at finishing around the basket.
It is a huge thing, and I can still remember that being a focus when I was a younger player.
Fulter a steal ahead to Martin, lays it up and in.
Really great lead. Martin didn't have to come out of her stride. Easy bucket for the Hawks.
And it's 57-30. 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. All Hawkeyes tonight led 38-20 at the half. And a blocking foul will be called on Sydney Fulter. Clark back for Taiwo.
Clark got a good break right there, but even though they're ahead by 27, and I'm not saying there's going to be a comeback, but she still has to play because there's only 7 people that are going to be playing today.
She wants to play.
Oh my gosh, yes. That is apparent.
Drive-in shot is up and good by Posh Pishlaba. Nice backdoor cut on the right wing. Martin to Fierbach on the right wing. She drives baseline, doubled, and then threw it away as she tried to get across court to Clark. Want to continue to play clean basketball even though you've got a big lead. Valuable experience. Posh Pishlava gives it to Douglas for 3. No good. Missed that one left of the top of the key. Here's Clark in transition. Dribbles behind her. Back into O'Grady, and there's a terrific finish with the left hand.
Good job. Again, another bounce pass. She's really into the bounce passes at the moment, and she's going more top and
It's a lost art.
I hated bounce passes. Good riddance.
You don't want them back,
But they work sometimes.
And a big-time block by O'Grady. Underneath as Schrammick at 6 foot tried to go up, and O'Grady just slammed the ball to the floor.
That's 2 blocks, 2 big blocks for O'Grady.
Who's the tallest player on the Iowa roster.
And she looks like it. Like, you can tell that she's definitely taller than Monica Sonato.
Wisconsin basketball. And LU, an air ball from 3, deep in the corner. A Fulter with the rebound. Not a Clark. Martin reverses the ball to Taiwo, who gets it to O'Grady, left all
Really
alone in the
great.
paint and lays it up and in. Nice vision. And I couldn't believe O'Grady was so wide open.
Well, and they waited for that play to unfold, right? That's the part of the problem sometimes. You don't wait for all of the options of the play, and they did. They waited for all of them to unfold on that half-court set.
Yeah, nice patience by Tomey. Drive-in layup by Douglas is no good. Rebound down to Caitlin Clark. Lob pass down court to Martin. Catches in stride and lays it up and in. Just curled it up over the right side of the iron.
That's a dime right there. That is a dime on point. Man, and that is, that's going to be 10 rebounds for Clark and 9 assists for Clark on that pass. So she is on triple-double watch again. Just needs one more assist, and she will have that.
Yeah, 1:02 left to go in the third. Chances are she'll get there.
Yeah, she has a lot of game left that she's going to be playing, and, she's going to be contributing.
63-32. Hawks with the lead. Wisconsin with the basketball. Stapleton back into the game. Outside to Nelson. Uses a Stapleton screen to the top of the key. Pospisilova gives it to Douglas. Drives down the right side. There's another Addie O'Grady block out of bounds.
She's a brick house. That song was written about her, actually. Did you know that? I think that actually means that she's really awesome.
She's doing a great job inside. And another block. Pospisilova tried to pass it inside, not on a shot, but on a high-low action. Iowa took it away. 15 on the shot clock, 24 on the game clock. Final seconds of the third quarter. Clark out near the big W at midcourt. A Fulter from 16, rimming no. Rebound and put back by O'Grady with the left hand.
Yes, Addie O'Grady with 8. Pogo, keep that ball up, put it right back in.
And a steal by Martin as the clock runs out in the third quarter. Addie O'Grady finishing around the hoop with 8 points.
Doing some really great things for the Hawkeyes.
Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, has been voted best of the area for the 9th consecutive year. Proudly supports Iowa women's basketball. Visit Dodge Street Tire for all of your automotive needs, including the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating 29 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets. We'll head to the fourth. Hawkeyes looking for their 25th win in a row against the Wisconsin Badgers. 65-32 Hawkeyes. This is Iowa women's basketball from Learfield.
Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work ethic, where days off don't exist. We know them by the way they wave, passing strangers alike on a 2-lane road. We know them in the midst of our kitchen as we prepare another family meal. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. The Iowa corn farmers are proud to be on the sidelines for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
When you set up a savings goal with US Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the US Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. US Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Rob Brooks and Jamie K.B. Lang courtside, the Kohl Center. 75th meeting between Iowa and Wisconsin. Iowa leads the series 54-20, looking for victory number 15 on the season. In command of that, 65-32. Hawks with the basketball. Fulter whips it to Clark, fakes a three, gets into the paint, goes up, has the shot knocked away and out of bounds. Hawks will have it underneath.
This has been a really fun game to see some players that you haven't seen before. And I was doing things, they've never do a really, really far backcourt pass just to bring it up. A little bit, things that are a little bit more casual today, but it's still very fun.
Inside, Sonato has her shot blocked by Stapleton. Held her defensive ground nicely. 65-32 Iowa, just underway fourth quarter. LU into the paint. Floater, got it. She has 10. First player for the Badgers in double figures. Here's Clark. Hesitates. Paint, kicks it right side. Taiwo for three. Got it. A swish for Tomi Taiwo.
2 3-pointers for Tomi Taiwo. Perfect
and an assist
from there.
for Caitlin Clark.
Oh, yeah, triple-double. Woo, woo, woo. Start of the fourth, hitting that triple-double.
So that's almost a triple-double in 3 quarters.
And Tomi was two of those shots for her.
2 3-pointers and a 3-pointer for Shremick. Hit that one from the right wing. She has 7.
Wisconsin just is not shooting well. They're 15 of 50 from field goals. That's 30%.
And they don't. It's been a struggle all year offensively for the Wisconsin Badgers. Here's Clark all the way to the bucket and finishes and is fouled by Stapleton. Clark with 26.
And Iowa is almost opposites of them. Iowa's shooting very well. They're 60% from the field, 31 of 52. 4 of 10 from the three-point line, which is not still fabulous, but it is still better than Wisconsin's 28% from the three-point line.
So Clark will get 1. And the overrated chant comes from Wisconsin.
That's really funny.
I'm not sure what they're watching.
An ironic chant. You gotta love you love irony, don't you?
It was almost like they were whispering. They
yeah, they were.
Didn't really mean it, but felt like they had to say it.
They're like, we gotta say it. It's kind of funny.
Don't get her revved up, huh?
I want to be like, that's a sarcastic tweet. They're joking.
And Pospisilova, mid-range jumper left wing. And she has 10. She can get it going, averaging 14. So now 2 players for Wisconsin with 10 points.
But Iowa's defensive strategy worked today, right? They didn't do a super aggressive defense. They don't have very many fouls, and that's because they're really off of them. They're sagging a lot more than they normally would to conserve energy, but also to conserve the fouls.
Well, that just shows you how good Coach Bluter is to get this team ready to go on the road, having to change personnel and change game plan a little bit, and still have a 71-39 lead.
And they're still doing a good job boxing out, but they're not being as aggressive on the rebounds either. And they're conserving a lot of different things right there.
Nelson with the ball in the corner. She'll dribble it out high against Feuerbach. 8 to shoot. Gives it to Pospisilova, and she drills a 3-pointer just right to the top of the key. Clark tried to get a pass inside to Sonato, tapped away by Stapleton. playing off her right shoulder. Now Stapleton inside, faces, right-handed layup, no good. Broke free from Sonato, just didn't make it. No look pass by Clark to a Fulter, who lays it up and in underneath the basket.
If you run the floor, she will reward you. I might have ran the floor more if she had been my point guard.
Oh, I doubt it.
Probably not. You're right. But still, I can say things.
I did a few TV games she played in. I remember it pretty well.
I only ran the floor if I knew.
You could score, though. They waited for you.
Loved a good half-court set. You're right, Rob. You see right through me. I can talk a lot of talk, though.
Usually I let it go. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Badgers. Approaching 6 minutes left to go. Hawks 73, Wisconsin 42. This is kind of what we needed after Monday night.
Yes.
And the floater by Nelson goes.
Good finish by her. Got to give her some credit
nice.
on that.
Martin picks up her first. And Katie Nelson with 6 points, all coming since halftime. Hawk fans, don't forget to join us for Hawk Talk. Coach Booter, her weekly radio show presented by Oaknall at Bumps from 6 until 7. We'll be there Monday night. Full show schedule for the rest of the month at HawkeyeSports.com. Free throw no good. Ball inside to Sonato and had it knocked away by Stapleton, and the Hawks will have it along the baseline.
And although we're going to talk about Clark's triple-double, Sonato is still having a very high effective game. 8 of 12 from the field thus far, 17 points for the Hawkeyes, 5 rebounds. Still a good game.
One of the best field goal percentages in the country. Had that shot blocked, just got caught too far underneath the hoop. Wisconsin grabs the rebound, and the three-pointer is up and no good by Lutzinger. Just into the game. Here's Feuerbach on the right wing. Gets it back out to Clark. 5:20 left to go. Clark against Lutzinger. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Just a little shove by Clark to try to create some space.
There's a lot of going back and forth between the two, but yeah, that one was not well timed. But really not a horrible thing for Clark to get right now because they have done a really great job with fouls. However, just so you know, that is her 4th. The team has 7. Clark has 4.
Along the baseline, Pospisilova gives it off to Stapleton. Jumper from the paint is no good. Hawks will sideline break and then pull it back out. There's a Fulter in between the circles. Clark on the bench, as is Sonato. Remember Iowa and Michigan on Sunday. Hawks will get back late again tonight. And Feuerbach tried a scoop pass to O'Grady. And he couldn't pick it up. And Pospisilova does. It's kind of a desperation pass to make something happen. 73-44. Hawks with the lead, and a driving layup by LU is no good. The putback is good. Got her own rebound and scores and is fouled.
And Iowa's just had a lot more fouls right now. 4 team fouls so far this quarter, and really we hadn't seen anything because they're at 8 team fouls for the whole game. So it could be that they're getting tired. There's only 7 players, so there's people playing who only pay 10 minutes normally. That could be happening. It could just be that Wisconsin's driving in a lot right now. They're playing a lot differently than they were earlier.
Just trying to attack a little bit more, knowing they're down 73-46 with 4:08 left to go in the ball game. In business, Mid-American Energy can help you save energy and add to your bottom line. Visit midamericanenergy.com to learn more. Time out on the floor. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
4:08 left to go. Iowa 73, Wisconsin 46. Hawkeyes will go to 15-5 and 9-2 in Big Ten Conference play. We'll be on the air Sunday night from Ann Arbor, Michigan. That is a 5:30 tip. Another one of those Sunday
crazy times.
Early evening games.
Steven C. Anderson listening right now and calling me out for why I don't like bounce passes. And he says it's because I don't like to bend over to pick them up, and he is correct. Or squat lower, but either way.
Pinpoint accuracy, huh?
I know, it's smart. A smart human right there.
One free throw goes in for LU. So she has 13.
I mean, right now, Wisconsin is winning the quarter by a lot, 15-8.
Up and under move by Addie O'Grady with the left hand. How about that?
Reverse layup, that is fancy stuff.
And 10 points for Addie O'Grady. Remember, she had 14 against Evansville, and she was a Big Ten newcomer of the week. Pospisilova gets into the lane. Runner no. 75-47. Hawkeyes still have a great chance to get over 80 points. Taiwo to Martin along the baseline. Now Fulter drives down the left side, pulls up her dribble. Cross court to Taiwo for 3, rimming no. And nice hustle by both teams after the rebound. Stapleton comes up with it for the Badgers.
Addie O'Grady has now joined the 3 Hawkeyes in double figures with 10.
And traveling on Schrammick. So for Addie O'Grady, this is just her second game in double figures in her career, of course, through freshman year. So this is her high in a Big Ten contest. This experience this year going to be great for her as Martin slips a pass inside to O'Grady and lays it up and in. And Kate falling down got it to Addie O'Grady, who has 12.
The great Kate with the great pass. I mean, that was a hard pass and a good finish, though, by O'Grady,
who's done a terrific job finishing around the rim. Douglas to Pospisilova. 77-47, Hawks by 30, and now by 27 as Schrammick knocks down a 3 from the top of the key. She has 10. Here's Feuerbach along the baseline. Gives it back to Martin. Hawks running some clock as we approach 2. 15 to shoot. A Fulter. Scoop layup, no good. Rebound. No good by O'Grady. She went up and then is held as she got another rebound. A foul on Leitzinger.
Stuck with that play.
And 2 free throws for Addie O'Grady, who is 9 out of 10 from the line this year. Perfect on the first. She can tie her career high here.
Let's watch it. Let's see. No pressure, Addie.
Perfect. Well, she's going to be a good free throw shooter. You can just tell. There's all the tools there. Has only missed 1 all year.
That's what people used to say about me.
A lot of similarities going on tonight.
Nobody's ever
all
said
good.
That. Nobody ever said that about free throws. But you're right. She does. She looks very confident when she shoots her free throws.
Then you would have had 2,000 points, right?
It's possible.
79-50. And there's a kick.
Really, Addie O'Grady's had a great game. Very confident, and you've seen her progressively look more and more confident on the court, and I would say this is, again, now she's probably at her most confident level I've seen her out there today.
Of course, Sharon Goodman was to be the post, and she'll certainly be back next year. But the experience that Addie O'Grady has been able to get that probably wouldn't have had Sharon been able to play this year. 2 to shoot. Spin move, paint by Leitzinger. And the ball goes out of bounds. That's going to be a shot clock violation with 1:26 left to go. Tonight's game brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. 79-50. Hawks get over 80 on this possession. A Fulter. Everybody has scored that can play, and Addie O'Grady, left-handed layup. There's her career high 16.
She did it. She did it. Nice job. That's not bad for your freshman year, 16 being your career high, and you still have a full month at least left.
And a recipient of a lot of great passes. She'd be the first to tell you. Jumper won't go by Eliu. Hawks will have to finish this possession. 20 to shoot. Here's Taiwo. Paint. Kicks it back out. Kate Martin for 3. Got it from the top of the key.
Ow.
10 for Kate Martin.
That's 4 players in double figures for the Hawkeyes. And I would say that's not bad. Iowa has put together a really good game today.
Yep, any nervousness about how this game would go because of the change in the starting lineup. Only 7 players dressed. It went away in the second quarter.
And a Fulter is going to have the least amount of points for the team with just 2 points. But what she lacked in points, she made up for in rebounds with 8 rebounds for the team. So she was the second highest rebounder on the team today.
Hawks win it.
Woo! Hawks win, Hawks win.
84-50. Blowout Northwestern. Inside the Kohl Center. And the terrific play on the road continues. Wins at Nebraska, at Purdue, at Minnesota, at Penn State, at Northwestern, and now at Wisconsin. Well, this will be a fun one to wrap up, and we will certainly do it when we come back after reminding you that we know Iowa grows a lot of corn, but in reality, corn grows Iowa. Corn grows our livestock, our economy, and our athletes. Put on your best face for the Iowa Corn Cam. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to be corn-fed. Clark with a triple-double, 27 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists. Before we take our first post-game break, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You are listening to Iowa Hawkeye Women's Basketball. So Clark with 27, Sonano 17, and Addie O'Grady a career-high 16, and Kate Martin gets in double figures with 10. Hawks 84, Badgers 50. Iowa now has won 25 in a row against Wisconsin. Hard to believe. This is Iowa Hawkeye Women's Basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
MidAmerican Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
It's always more fun to be with friends as you cheer on your favorite team. Whether attending the game, watching at a bar, or hosting a party, it's very important to know that fans don't let fans drive drunk. Before choosing to drink, choose your team's MVP, a sober designated driver. Avoid the unsportsmanlike conduct of driving drunk by handing off your keys so that you, your passengers, and everyone on the road can be safe. Your team victory will only be worth celebrating if you and your friends make it home. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Hawks win it over Wisconsin, 84-50. And Jamie, really that second quarter broke things open.
Yep.
Iowa outscored the Badgers 23-12, led 38-20 at the half, and then of course duplicated that in the third quarter, 27-12, and cruised home in the final 10.
Oh man. Iowa just had such a great game today when you didn't know what was going to happen with just 7 players. And leading the way for the Hawks was Caitlin Clark with 27 points, 11 assists, 11 rebounds. Yes, my friends, another triple-double for Caitlin Clark in under 31 minutes of play. She didn't play the full 40. She played 31. She played 3/4 of the game and got that done. However, she wasn't the only Hawkeye out there. 16 points from Addie O'Grady. Yes, 16 points. That is her career high. Great job from that freshman. 17 points from Monica Sonato, 8 of 13 from the field, adding in 5 rebounds, 10 points coming from Kate Martin, perfect 2 of 2 from the three-point land. Tomi Taiwo with a 2 of 3 from three-point land, and to give us 8 points, 4 points from Feuerbach and 2 points from Sydney Fulter. However, adding in that she had 8 rebounds, so she was the second highest rebound for the Hawkeyes. 21 assists as a team, really good job sharing the ball, and then shot really, really well as a team. 59% from the field, 42% from the three-point line. Wisconsin had just 3 players in double figures, 13 from Eldu, 13 from Spislova, and 10 from Shramek, and so that is leading them up to mostly their 50 points. They did not shoot well from the field. They were 32% from the field, 33% from the three-point arc, which is actually higher than their average.
Yeah, made some in the fourth quarter, and just 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Iowa has 21 assists and just 12 turnovers, including 8 block shots. We'll be back with assistant coach Raina Harmon on the postgame show. Iowa wins it 84-50. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Always more fun to be with friends as you cheer on your favorite team. Whether attending the game, watching at a bar, or hosting a party, it's very important to know that fans don't let fans drive drunk. Before choosing to drink, choose your team's MVP, a sober designated driver. Avoid the unsportsmanlike conduct of driving drunk by handing off your keys so that you, your passengers, and everyone on the road can be safe. Your team victory will only be worth celebrating if you and your friends make it home. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
Hawkeyes explode in the second and third quarters, outscoring Wisconsin 23-12, 27-12 respectively. As promised, Raina Harmon joins us on the postgame show after Iowa's 84-50 victory against Wisconsin. Raina, that's 25 in a row for this basketball program over the Badgers. That's hard to do against anybody, and especially in this fashion, with only 7 players available, a different starting lineup. But boy, really came out and did a terrific job, especially in that second quarter. Really got the flow going.
Yeah, I thought, our players were locked in, and that record was something that we talked about. And
might as well keep that one going, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And especially, you're going into this with seven players, and you don't want to have the woe is me mindset, if we have available players, then let's be ready to go. And so we talked about that and what that meant for Wisconsin coming out here and really wanting to take it at us because they also knew what that meant. And I thought our team was very focused to come out, and we just asked that everybody do what they're capable of doing. We have some starters that are on the bench, but we don't have to fill in for them. Everybody's on this team for a reason. So come in, play your best, play your role, and we'll be happy at the end of it. And we were.
Yeah, it's a good point you make, too, because you're right. Everybody's capable on this basketball team, and the fact that, hey, you got to step up and you're going to play more minutes, get more opportunity. That's got to excite you. You got to be ready for it.
Yeah, and really exciting. We have Tommy, who started once this season already, but I thought she came out and had a fabulous game.
Shot the ball really well.
She shot the ball really well, 2 for 3, and then assist too. She didn't have a turnover. Kylie, able to get to the free throw line, and she has a quick first step, and we rely on her a lot for defense, so she did well. Sydney coming in and really getting an extensive amount of time for her tonight, which I thought was really well. She came in and got us 8 rebounds, and we know she's a ball hawk, so she's going to go after it. And then Addie O'Grady, career high with 16 points. She looked really comfortable out there tonight. We challenged her to get some O boards, and she did that with getting 3.
Yeah, really did. And then, you got a different lineup, players playing extended minutes, the different 5, then you have 21 assists to just 12 turnovers, and really settled down after the first couple 3 minutes.
Yeah, I thought, to start the game, we were playing a little out of sync, right? And it's not the same 5 that we usually start the game with, so the synergy may have been a little off, but, these kids are at it with each other every day in practice. So like you said, once we got settled in after the 3 minutes, I thought we took care of the ball. We ran our sets pretty well. We were able to score pretty efficiently. I'm just looking at her stat sheet. Did Kayla have a triple-double?
Yep. 27, 11, and 11.
Oh, my gosh. That's kind of
almost. And it was like 1 minute into the fourth quarter.
Wow.
So almost in 3 quarters she did it.
Sheesh. Shout out to Caitlin.
And only played 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's wild. That's why. I mean, kept those turnovers down, too. I mean, she has the ball in her hands a lot and to only have 4 turnovers that game. That's amazing. I thought our team just played good basketball. I mean, Monica Sanano doing what she does. Kate, the basket, just looking bigger and bigger for her as the game wore on because she started off a little cold with 2 feet in the paint. And that's what happened that we've been talking about, getting that 2-point field goal percentage up for her. So for her to get those run-out layups and then hit 2 big threes for us was good to see her get going.
Yeah, really good point, too, because she knocked down those 2 3-pointers, no hesitation. And you're right, just looked good, shot a high percentage, rebounded well. Was it 41-26 at 8 boards? And you're right, Addie O'Grady, you mentioned, just really looked comfortable going both ways underneath.
Yeah, and, we know we were going to have to rely on her today, so it's like, hey, when you go on the court, like, expect to be out there for a while. Just do what you've done every day in practice and every day.
Yeah, you're not getting pulled.
You're not going to get pulled tonight. And so I thought she went out and she played poised, really poised tonight. We're proud of her.
Well, Raina, the key thing was, too, you want that big bounce back from Monday. That has happened because this is a tough little stretch. This team's played so well on the road, too.
Yeah, and kudos to our team for that. And so, we just got to nurse up some ailments here, and it's Big Ten basketball. So, we'll enjoy this for the ride back to Iowa City as we get ready for our game on Sunday.
That's right. It's Michigan, and enjoy your ride back. Always nice after a victory on a bus trip, right?
Oh, yeah, this will be fun. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go Hawks.
All right. Appreciate it. Assistant coach Raina Harmon, her comments after Iowa's 84-50 victory over Wisconsin. We'll head to the Iowa locker room when we come back. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Anything can happen when the Cyclones and Hawkeyes come to compete. It's where the rubber meets the road. Neighbors become rivals and friends become foes. Some go home broken-hearted, while others are victorious. When the dust finally settles, one thing stands true. No matter which side you're on, you're part of tradition for those who are Iowan through and through. We're Iowa Corn, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Multi-platinum country superstar Sarah Evans is bringing her Copy That tour to the newly remodeled event center at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort on May 21st.
And I could not ask for more. You were born to fly. No place that far.
Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
Hawks over the Badgers 84-50. It's time to get in the game, Hawk fans, because when your team scores, your town wins. Text Iowa to 97063 to nominate your town to receive proceeds from Wellmark's three-point play program. Money raised from each three-pointer is put towards community health projects like parks, playgrounds, and trails. It's all thanks to your local health insurance provider, Wellmark, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield of Iowa. The Hawks were 5 of 12 from three-point range today. Check of the U.S. Bank scoreboard really quick, as only one game in progress at the end of 3. Nebraska in a tight one with Penn State, 53-50. Huskers lead that one. 2 other finals. Indiana did prevail against Minnesota, 80-70. And Maryland wins at Michigan State, 67-62. Let's head to a happy Iowa Hawkeye locker room here at the Kohl Center.
Here with Coach Bluter. All right. Scary game coming in with 7 players, but you guys didn't make it look scary at all. Take me through the game.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the women that stepped up tonight. Tomi Taiwo, Kylie Feuerbach, Sid Alforder, Addie O'Grady off the bench. I mean, they just played great. Of course, Caitlin has a double-double, her 5th of the season, which tied Sam Logic, a great Big Ten first-round draft pick from Iowa, and a great Wisconsin player. And here we, just take care of business tonight here. I thought we did really well execution. We had 21 assists on 12 turnovers. We out-rebounded them 41-26. I mean, we shot the ball really well from every single area. So just a really good game out there tonight.
And seeing Addie O'Grady with that career high thus far, and as a freshman, man, coming out here today with those blocks as well, looking long and lanky. How does that make you feel to be able to see that at this point in the season?
Well, I'm really proud of her. 16 points. She was 7 for 9 shooting. That's 78% shooting. So a great job. And like you say, the 3 blocks as well. And Sydney Alforder had a career high 8 rebounds too, which is really great in her 24 minutes of play tonight. Tomi shot the ball very well. 2 for 3 from three-point range, 3 for 4 overall. Monica, 62%. Kate shot the ball well, 2 for 2 from 3, 4 for 7 overall. Caitlin, of course, her normal self with a triple-double, 11 assists, 11 rebounds. But, we just dominated the paint, 54 paint points to 16.
That's pretty high percentage points right there. We're going to move. Let's look forward. You got another away game coming up here against a really good Michigan team.
Right.
And we know you have low numbers right now. What will you be able to do in the next few days to kind of prepare for that? And it's just, I know that you're probably like, I don't know, Jamie, but you might have answers, so that's why I'm asking them.
Well, our next goal is to get home safely. That is just our next goal tonight, is get home safely, get them to bed so that they can rest up for practice tomorrow. Heading back out on the road again with Michigan. Obviously, I think they're the best team in the league, especially on their home court. They're just really good in every aspect of the game, and they just play hard. They play together. They don't make mistakes. So it's going to be a tough go, and we just don't know who we're going to have available right now, and that makes it also hard to prepare.
All right, so I will give you my crystal ball tonight, and then you can use it on the bus ride home, but then I need it back.
Okay.
All right. Well, great game.
Give it to me, and I'll shake the...
Tell me what to do.
Cue ball, whatever it is.
The eight ball.
There we go.
Yeah. Try again later.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good game, Coach, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Thanks, Jamie.
We all got a feel for the game with one another, and we were just able to gel with one another and just play hard and play for each other. And for the ones who couldn't play.
So tell me, how's it feel to be hitting those threes like that? Just money from the three-point line?
Felt good to get my shot back. Sometimes I feel like, you just need that confidence booster after one, but no matter what, even if you miss it, just keep shooting. So it felt really good to see the first one go in, for sure.
Were you excited about the fact that you knew you were going to get a lot of minutes today coming in with 7 players? And you're like, this is fun. Is that exciting, scary? How'd you feel coming in today?
I'd say exciting, but also just making sure that I have the engine to go that many minutes. And I think Coach D does a really good job of conditioning her players and making sure that we're ready for any circumstance that may happen for us. So,
Coach D, shout out. I like it.
Yeah. Best in the country.
What was the mood of the team coming up here? Was there a little bit of apprehension?
I think every practice we went in there confident and just having courage in one another. I mean, there was no one hanging their heads down about any injuries, and I think even the people that couldn't play were really, really good about having positive attitudes and just instilling that confidence in us as well.
Tomi Taiwo on the post-game show, and she played 36 minutes and 11 seconds, 3 out of 4 from the floor, and 8 points and 5 rebounds, and dished out 4 assists, no turnovers. A terrific night for the senior, Tomi Taiwo. 84-50, Iowa over Wisconsin. Back to wrap things up and listen in on some of tonight's top plays. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work ethic, where days off don't exist. We know them by the way they wave, passing strangers alike on a 2-lane road. We know them in the midst of our kitchen as we prepare another family meal. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. The Iowa corn farmers are proud to be on the sidelines for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
At MidAmerican Energy, we harvest the wind to provide you with clean, affordable energy. But did you know our commitment to wind energy also creates jobs and generates millions in local revenue? That's money your community can use to fix roads, support first responders, and improve schools. MidAmerican Energy's commitment to renewable energy delivers positive results for our state, and it's one more way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, Almost Famous Popcorn, and Jill Armstrong Realty, the area's premier realtor. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, contact the Jill Armstrong team for all your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Triple-double by Caitlin Clark leads the way for the Hawkeyes as Iowa defeats Wisconsin 84-50. Clark with 27, 11, and 11. That's now 5 triple-doubles, as Coach Bluter talked about, and 17 and 5 from Monica Sonato. Andy O'Grady, a career-high 16, and Sydney Fulter, a career-high 8 rebounds. Well, there was plenty of highlights, so let's check in on some of tonight's top plays. Here's Clark in transition. Thought about a 15-footer. Gives it to Sonato. Hands it back to Caitlin. Sonato posts, goes up strong, and finishes off the window. And she is fouled. A chance for a three-point play.
Really?
Got on the floor and tipped it. Clark all the way to the basket. Strong. Finishes off the window. And a chance for another three-point play. Inside to Shremick, now back outside. Poshpishleva misses the three-pointer right in front of the Wisconsin bench. Here's Clark in the paint. Step back, 3:15. Count it. Rebound on to Caitlin Clark. Lob pass down court to Martin. Catches in stride and lays it up and in. Just curled it up over the right side of the iron.
That's a dime right there. That is a dime on point.
Here's Clark. Hesitates. Paint, kicks it right side. Taiwo for three. Got it. Up and under move by Annie O'Grady with the left hand. How about that?
Reverse layup. That is fancy stuff.
Hawks win it.
Woo. Hawks win. Hawks win.
84-50. Blowout Northwestern. Inside the Kohl Center. And the terrific play on the road continues. Wins at Nebraska, at Purdue, at Minnesota, at Penn State, at Northwestern, and now at Wisconsin. Yeah, the Hawks take care of the Wisconsin Badgers here inside the Kohl Center, 84-50, the final. Well, it gets more difficult over the weekend as Iowa will get home and have a couple of days of prep and then leave late Saturday for Ann Arbor, Michigan, and we'll take on the Wolverines on Sunday at the Chrysler Center. That is a 5:30 tip on Sunday, 5:30. So we will be on the air with the pregame show at 5:15 Central Iowa and Michigan. Thanks to everybody who tuned in tonight. Weren't sure what was going to happen with Iowa just dressing 7 players, but all good news for this evening from Madison, Wisconsin. Iowa 84 and the Badgers 50. For Jamie Cavey Lang, I'm Rob Brooks. Thanks so much for listening, and good night from Madison.
Hawkeye Women's Basketball has been brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Hy-Vee, the official grocer partner of Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket, day or night. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. U.S. Bank, life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network. Women's basketball brought to you by